Checking the forecast, things looking crazy. A storm on the horizon, the pressure is low. Gotta get moving, put on a show. The news is all buzzing, state of alert, but we've got a plan, we're ready to work. Emergency Management Associates, we're here for the crisis, we're here for the fates. From the first sign of trouble to the all clear sign, we're on the front lines, we're one of a kind. Emergency Management Associates, we're the calm in the chaos, we're opening gates, connecting the dots and making the calls. We're picking you up when you're starting to fall. See a little fire or a rising flood, we're a well-oiled machine, we're running in the mud. From the city hall meetings to the rescue teams, turning worst case scenarios into hopeful dreams. We're training the people, we're stocking the gear, we're the team you can count on when trouble is near. Emergency Management Associates, we're here for the crisis, we're here for the face. From the first sign of trouble to the all clear sign, we're on the front lines, we're one of a kind. Emergency Management Associates, we're the calm in the chaos, we're opening gates, connecting the dots and making the calls. We're picking you up when you're starting to fall. It's more than a job, it's a calling, you see. Prepared for the present and what's yet to be. Every second counts, we're ready to react for our communities. We're making an impact. Emergency Management Associates, we're here for the crisis, we're here for the fates. From the first sign of trouble to the all clear sign, we're on the front lines, we're one of a kind. Emergency Management Associates, we're the calm in the chaos, we're opening gates, connecting the dots and making the calls. We're picking you up when you're starting to fall. Yeah, we're picking you up, we're ready to go. EMA, let's get this show on the road.
I think we should get this show on the road. What do you say, guys? Let's do it to it. Let's do it to it, guys. My name's Ron Tyler, the president of Emergency Management Associates. We are coming to you from the Area Command, 392 miles west of Kitty Hawk Beach, North Carolina. We're glad to be here with you guys. It's a pleasure to be here representing you and the entire world. Welcome to Emergency Management Associates, guys. We're specifically going to be talking about a storm today crossing the United States from New Mexico to the East Coast. From New Mexico to the East Coast, that's nearly 2,500 miles long. The storm is nearly 2,500 miles long. That's huge. This is a huge storm, guys. Okay? This is probably the largest storm we've ever seen. Okay? Largest storm we've ever seen. This is incredible, guys. It really is. I don't think we've seen this before. I don't think we're going to see it again for a very long time. This is a huge storm, guys. I'm telling you, this is a huge storm. From southwestern New Mexico up through the East Coast, all the way to Delaware, Vermont, and even Maine. Okay? Now I'm going to present some information for you that may be pertinent to you and may not. But please listen to all of it. Okay? You may know somebody in the warning areas. You may also have family members in the warning areas. That's why it's important. Now, yes, this map does not have everything on it. This storm has also reached down into northern Florida. Northern Florida is going to see icy conditions. May see some snow It may see some sleet and freezing rain. Okay? Some of the freezing rain could go down into central Florida as well. So, guys in Florida, look out. Look out. This storm's going to affect you as well. Okay? This storm will affect you as well. Sleeping Volcano's here in the chat. She's saying, guys, let your water faucets drip tonight. Drip tonight through Monday night. Okay? Why? Actually, not just through Monday night. I'm going to say it through the middle to the end of next week. When you are going to bed, turn your faucets both in your kitchens and your bathrooms. Let them drip all night long from now through the middle to end of next week, because we are going to have freezing temperatures. The freezing temperatures are actually going to get worse after Monday night. The freezing temperatures are going to get worse after Monday night. Be aware of that. This could save you hundreds of dollars in repair bills for your plumbing, or it can also keep you from getting headaches and stress from having to repair your pipes, or clean up flooded kitchens and bathrooms, or even have a flood in front of your home. Okay? This affects everything there. This literally is going to affect everything. Now, some areas are still going into storm watch right now. From Saturday morning through midday afternoon, winter storm watch is in effect. Why? Heavy precipitation. Heavy precipitation is in effect. Okay? You're going to see that. A lot of heavy precipitation. A lot. Okay? You're going to also see snow. You're going to see rain, and you're going to see sleet. Accumulations are going to be between 1 and 6 inches of ice, snow, and rain. Between 1 and 6 inches of ice, snow, and rain. Between 4/10 of an inch to 1 inch possible. 4/10 to 1 inch possible in some areas, but you're going to see anywhere from 1 inch to 6 inches of snow, rain, or sleet. Where? Where's it going to happen, guys? Where do you think it's going to happen? Northeast Georgia, Western North Carolina, South Carolina, and upstate. Okay? West North Carolina especially. We're going to talk about that. Okay? South Carolina is only going to get hit on this northwestern portion of South Carolina in the mountainous areas. The lower Blue Ridge Mountains, or what they call the lower Appalachian Mountains, the Eastern Continental Divide. Does everybody understand that? Joe Shinspa says, oh, I forgot. Hello, everyone from Arkansas. Mostly ice predicted south of me along Interstate 40 and south. Yes, you're right. But even Joe is going to experience a storm. There's going to be winds also up to 35 to 40 miles per hour. Driving rain. Cold, icy driving rain. Okay? This can affect driving as well. Again, what I said last night sticks. Not just the ice sticking, but what I'm saying. Remember this. Stay off the roads if entirely possible. If you don't have to drive, don't. Don't do it. Okay? Your lives, your family's lives, and other people's lives depend on you staying off the roads. Everybody should stay off the roads. This is going to be a bad storm. Very bad storm. Now, what else? There's going to be inches to feet of snow. There's going to be inches to feet of snow here. Let me enlarge this map so I can show you. Okay? To the north, the northern tier of states, and into southern Canada. You're going to see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of snow and more. 1 to 2 inches of snow and more. Peoria, You're going to see almost 3 inches of snow here. 3 inches of snow. Detroit, guys, you're going to see 1.5 inches of snow. Okay, look at Louisville. 1.7 inches of snow. Indianapolis, 2 to 3 inches of snow. Cape Girardeau, Missouri, you're also going to see snow, possibly up to 1 inch of snow in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Okay, like I said, this storm extends from southwestern Nebraska all the way up to the East Coast. Ohio, up to 8 inches of snow in Ohio. Columbus, Ohio, 8 inches of snow. Okay, in New York, 8 to 10 inches of snow are possible. New York City is already snowing. Okay, Louisville, Kentucky, you guys are going to see probably 1 to 2 inches of snow. Nashville, let's look at Nashville here. 1.5 inches of snow and ice. 1.5 inches of snow and ice. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, 2.1 inches of snow. Wichita Falls, 7.4 inches. 7.4 inches, guys. Knoxville, Tennessee, 1.5 inches of sleet and rain, freezing rain. Chattanooga, you guys are going to probably see freezing rain and snow. Atlanta, you're probably going to see freezing rain. Freezing rain there. Now, it doesn't stop there. Let me give you some more news here. Let's talk about let's don't talk about catastrophic first. Let's talk about scattered power outages. Scattered power outages. There's going to be scattered utility disruptions expected starting tomorrow, typically lasting anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. Roads and travel conditions may be extremely hazardous due to accumulations. Okay, these scattered power outages are probably going to be over in North Carolina as well by Saturday night into Sunday night. Saturday night to Sunday night, North Carolina, South Carolina. Scattered power outages because of the sleet and freezing rain. As I explained yesterday, the freezing rain and the sleet sticks to the power lines and adds 100 to 150 pounds to the power lines snap. Or because we have wind up to 35 to 45 miles per hour in spots, the tree limbs are going to sway in the breeze, hit the power lines are going to snap. Okay? It's going to be crazy, guys. I'm not kidding. It's going to be crazy out there. Okay? Severe disruptions. Numerous utility disruptions or interruptions are going to have some damage to main feeder lines, and electrical equipment is going to be expected to be disrupted. Okay? The power stations themselves are going to see power disruptions because of the sleet and ice. Tree limb damage is going to be excessive. Outages are going to last up to 5 days, 1 to 5 days in places. Okay? Numerous utility disruptions are going to happen. Okay? Let's talk about catastrophic ice. Catastrophic ice accumulations, widespread freezing rain and sleet are expected south of the primary snow axis, affecting parts of the southern plains, the lower Mississippi Valley, the Tennessee Valley, and the southeast, and the mid-Atlantic. Long-duration power outages, extensive tree damage, and extremely dangerous or impassable conditions are likely. Extremely dangerous or impassable travel conditions are likely. Catastrophic impacts are expected where freezing rain amounts exceed a half inch, including upwards of half an inch over in the upstate South Carolina and western North Carolina especially. Okay, that includes where I live. Marion, Morganton, and Hickory, North Carolina, Boone, North Carolina to the northeast. It's going to happen. Okay, that's because we're going to have freezing rain that exceeds at least a half an inch to over 1 inch total as possible in parts of northern Louisiana as well, southern Arkansas and Mississippi, as well as the southern Appalachian Mountains. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Catastrophic damage to entire exposed utility systems, including both distribution and transmission networks. Outages could last several weeks in some areas. Outages in this case could last several weeks in some areas. In this case, the state and the cities and towns need to have shelters ready. Shelters ready for heat. Shelters having places you can go to stay warm. Warming shelters, guys. Okay? Anywhere from a half inch to 1.5 inches of sleet and freezing rain. This could last several weeks. Several weeks, guys. Now, let's look at this Sunday night. Okay? Here you see in the brown, the areas where it's going to be very bad. Okay? Again, northwestern South Carolina. Greenville. Greenwood. Even possibly down to the southern part of Columbia. Let's go over into North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Statesville. To the northwest, we have Hickory, and even further west and south, over into Morganton and Marion to the furthest southwest. Now, this storm may also dump snow and ice over in Asheville in the mountains of North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina here. Okay? We're also talking about snow, freezing rain, and sleet over in Sanford, Raleigh. This is also going to go into Virginia. Notice where it is in Richmond, Virginia. It's going to go into New York, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania as well. That's by Sunday night at 9 p.m. All of this really gets going tomorrow morning, between 7 a.m. tomorrow morning and 9 p.m. Sunday night. By then, the damage will be done. Okay? Now, let's talk about impacts. Water impacts, hazardous driving conditions, use extra caution when driving, or don't drive at all. We're going to see road and highway closures and disruptions to infrastructure all through the warned area. All through the warned area. We're going to have major impacts as well. Expect considerable disruptions to daily life. Dangerous or impossible driving conditions. Avoid travel if possible. There's going to be widespread road and highway closures and disruptions to vital infrastructure. Extreme impacts. You saw the purple on some of these maps. Extreme impacts. Expect substantial disruptions to your daily life. Extremely dangerous or impossible driving conditions. Travel is not going to be allowed in this situation. Okay? I'm already going to tell you. Wisconsin has declared a state of emergency in Wisconsin. Kentucky and Tennessee also. The governor here in North Carolina has declared a state of emergency, and we haven't even gotten hit yet. Yet. That's an operational word, yet, is yet. There's going to be extensive and widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructure. Life-saving actions may be needed. Okay? Now, if the power goes out, which it probably will in some areas, conserve your electricity, guys. Make sure you're operating on battery-operated equipment. Your AM, FM weather radios that I have here. Okay? Make sure your AM or FM and or weather radios work. Okay? On this particular model, okay, I have a solar panel right here to help power this unit. I have wind-up capabilities as well. Okay? Notice here, I have an emergency light here. Okay? This operates on batteries. This also has a wind-up function right here where I can turn it on and keep it operating for anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour at a time. This is a good thing. I told you the other day about this radio. These radios are in different sizes, and the cost is anywhere from $9.99 up to $59.99, depending on your radio. These are great, guys. These are absolutely great radios. They work. This is an AM/FM weather radio. Has a weather function. All you have to do in this case is turn over here to your weather band. This is the button you can choose between AM, FM, or weather. You click on weather. With this antenna, you can put it up and get the local weather stations. Weather stations all scattered throughout your areas. You tune this radio to your weather station and you can hear local weather. In an emergency, no matter what kind of emergency it is, okay, the government authorities can usurp the band and put out information for just your area. If there's a national emergency, the federal government will also seize this band and give you up-to-the-minute important national emergency weather and catastrophic emergency information that you need to have. Okay? These are great radios. They're absolutely lifesavers. You need one of these radios. Everybody needs one of these radios. Okay? But again, I'm asking each of you to be safe out there. Be aware of your surroundings. Be completely aware of your surroundings, guys. It's not going to be fun at all. The next few days are not meant to be fun at all. I want everybody to realize what's going on out there. Now, here in Morganton, North Carolina, okay, like I said, my wife and I went to the store earlier yesterday afternoon. We had some issues, okay? Some of the dairy product in the Walmart where we live, it was gone. There is a store just like a Safeway store, if you know what I mean. It's called Food Lion. The same things were prevalent at Food Lion. Product was missing all over the shelves. Paper goods, dairy, soda, water was all missing. Missing, guys. Gone. Gone. Now, guys, in some cases, things have improved a little bit here in Morganton today. Okay? But they're continuing. They're continuing. I want to show you this. Just bear with me for just a second here. Okay, this was our Morganton Walmart today. Bread gone. Bread gone. They had very little bread at all. Okay, this is the only kind of bread they had, the national brands. The national brands, the local brands were gone. Okay, look at this. The baked goods. They did have some sweet goods here. Okay, the bagels were sporadic. That's today. Jams, jellies, and such was worse yesterday. They somewhat replenished the shelves today. The cereals, sporadic. Cereals were sporadic. Look at this. Those are some of the breakfast stuff, but there's also some snack crackers in there as well. This looks to be tea and coffee here. This is snack goods, okay? Crackers, cookies, and such. They have more here than they did yesterday. Here's snack crackers here. Potato chips. Yesterday, this aisle was almost vacant. Chips was almost completely vacant yesterday. They got stuff in last night or this morning. Okay. The dairy cases were empty yesterday. They did get some milk product in. Okay. They did get some milk product in. But some half gallons and other stuff was gone. Look at this. Eggs. Eggs. They have dozen eggs, half dozen eggs here, but all the rest was gone. Okay. Meats. Deli meats were there. Yesterday they weren't there. This is also the deli meats here. Okay. They got water in today. They got case water in today, but the gallons were gone. Gallon water was gone. Still gone today. Yes, you could buy case water. Okay. But this is the gallon here. Yesterday, all the gallon jugs were gone. They have only a few here. They probably don't have any left right now. Okay. Paper goods. The paper plates and such were back in stock today. This aisle yesterday was completely vacant. Nothing. Not a thing. Over here, cups and glasses. This area was also vacant yesterday. Okay. Candles. Yesterday, this aisle was also pretty much vacant. They got more candles in either last night or this morning. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what you need to have by just showing you what they don't have. Okay. Charcoal briquettes, gone. They have very little here. They were gone yesterday. There were no charcoal briquettes available. None. Okay? Here. This represents the gas containers you could buy. They had some gas and propane containers you could buy. Okay? They have some propane. Small bottles of propane. Okay? Sterno was almost gone. They had one flat outside griddle. One flat outside griddle that runs on propane. This is a butane camp griddle. They only had a few camp griddles left. They had cast iron skillets. They had some coolers. They had some coolers here, but they did not have any ice available. They did not have any ice available. Okay? These are Duraflame fireplace logs. They had some Duraflame flammable fireplace logs that you could buy. Okay? They had camp bottles of propane for your camp stove. Here's more propane camp stove or camp butane or propane right here on the end cap. They had baby goods, diapers and wipes were here. Diapers and wipes. Similac, they have plenty of Similac, but they only have bottled water available. They do not have gallon jugs of distilled water. Some mothers want to feed their babies Similac, but they want distilled water. There is no distilled water to be had. Okay? None at all. Do we have any questions here? Any questions? Right now, okay? As I said, the big storm is going to hit after 12 noon tomorrow. 12 noon tomorrow to 6 p.m. tomorrow night. You might have between now and noon tomorrow to get any goods or anything else you might need to weather the storm. We've been talking about preparations for storms and emergency before. Everyone should be up to speed on this, guys. You guys that are here on Emergency Management Associates, we've been teaching preparedness for a lot of years, lots and lots of years. You should be up to speed by now. Guys, you don't have much more time to wait. You're not going to have much more time to wait. This storm's going to hit. It's going to be bad. It's going to last days, not months or years. It's going to last days. Okay? Months or years is a different story if they had a major disaster, like a major earthquake, like the 7.5, 8.0 earthquake that's going to hit on the San Andreas Fault over in Southern California. That is one disaster that would be long lasting. This is going to be a disaster of small proportions. Okay? This is going to be the biggest large storm of our lives right now. We've not seen a storm like this, at least my lifetime. My lifetime. I've been through 3-day blizzards in Colorado and Idaho. I know what they're like. They're bad. I've been in blizzards for 3 days in Fargo, North Dakota. They're bad. But guys, this one is going to take the cake for most of us. This storm is going to take the cake. Number one, we're going to see snow. anywhere from inches to feet of snow, upwards of 6 to 7 feet of snow in different places. Okay, upper Midwest, Ohio, northern Oklahoma, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, going into the Atlantic East. Okay, inches to feet of snow, guys. Boston is going to get hit with 6 to 7 inches of snow. South of Boston, anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of snow. New Jersey's going to see at least 10 inches of snow in New Jersey. New York, 12 inches of snow is expected. It's already snowing in New York. Vermont's also getting snow. Virginia's also going to get snow. Some parts of West Virginia and Virginia are going to see sleet and freezing rain. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Does anybody have any questions about what is going to happen? I've got more information if you're ready. I'm here to answer questions for you. I've given you basic information that you're going to need. I want to ask or answer any questions. Tracy and Stevens audio says 24 degrees feels like 9 here in Harrisburg, Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas is going to get cold. Arkansas is going to get very cold. In fact, let me do this just a second. Just a second here. Right here. These are the temperatures next Tuesday after the storm goes through. These are the temperatures we're going to expect after the storm goes through. Let's take a look at it. Down south. Okay, Dallas, northwestern Texas, 5 degrees. Nacogdoches, Texas, 17 degrees. Houston, 32 degrees. Baton Rouge, 2 degrees. Jackson, Mississippi, 6 degrees. Shreveport, Louisiana, 10 degrees. Little Rock, Arkansas, 9 degrees. Jonesboro, northeastern Arkansas, 14 degrees on Tuesday. Memphis, Tennessee, 12 degrees. Nashville, look what Nashville is going to be. Minus 12 degrees in Nashville. Minus 12 degrees in Nashville. Huntsville, Alabama, minus 11 degrees. Montgomery is going to be 19 degrees. Columbia, South Carolina, 0. Freezing, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Charlotte, North Carolina on Tuesday, 2 degrees. Here in Morganton, I just got the word this morning, we're going to get to 7 degrees on Tuesday. Raleigh, North Carolina, to the northeast, 10 degrees. Richmond, Virginia, 5 degrees. Virginia Beach, 22 degrees. Charleston, -4. Pikeville, -4. Louisville, Kentucky. This is -4 degrees there. Cincinnati, 0 degrees. Columbus, Ohio, 0 degrees. Actually, 3 degrees there. Indianapolis, Indiana, 5 degrees. Fort Wayne, -4. Bloomington, Illinois, 4 degrees. Springfield, Illinois, 6 degrees. Kansas City, Missouri, 17 degrees. Wichita, 11 degrees. Let's go up to Lincoln, Nebraska, 19 degrees. Des Moines, Iowa, 11 degrees. Guys, it's going to get cold. I told you Richmond was going to be 5 degrees. Washington, D.C., 11 degrees. Philadelphia, 9 degrees. Pittsburgh, 2 degrees. Williamsport, 2 degrees, -2 degrees. New York City, 12 degrees and snow. That's going to be Tuesday at 4 a.m. this next week. After the storm moves through on Monday night, it's going to be deathly cold out there. As I said, this storm's going to knock down power lines. Between the wind, the sleet, and freezing rain, the storm's going to knock down power lines. You're going to be cold and without power. If it's too cold in your house, go to a warming center. Go to a library. Anywhere where you can stay warm. Okay? Going to get very cold. Our friend Total Vagabonds is here from Ireland. Welcome. We appreciate you here. Kitty Haven says the store's been empty. You're right. You're absolutely right. Stores are empty. Joe Shinspaw says if they have them, grab some of those hot hand packs. Just have them. My wife and I have those in our 72-hour kits and our totes here. Now, my buddy Don Patoga's here in the chat. He's one of our moderators. For those of you that are not watching this show or paying attention to the chat, remember this. Failure to prepare on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. Remember that. Failure to prepare on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. Why am I saying that? Because, folks, what happens when there's an emergency? Those that don't have want it. They go out to try to get it. Just like what's happening in Minnesota. They have riots. They have protesters. They don't care who they hurt. If they don't have it, they're going to try to get it. You need to prepare to protect what you have. I'm not saying that's going to happen right now, but it could. Protect what you have, because what constitutes an emergency on my part does not necessarily constitute an emergency on your part. Yes, there are people that are not going to be prepared for what's going to happen. Okay? Renee Sevi says Dollar Tree, Dollar General, some grocery stores have some, such as Ingles. Ingles carry hand warmers. Ingles is a large food store. The Ingles here in our area closed last year during the floods. Remember, we had a hurricane last September, October. The hurricane and the subsequent floods closed that Ingles store, got completely flooded out. It's still closed today because they haven't got the people to remodel it and bring up to code again. Ingles is closed. Yes, there are Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals. They have some things, but they don't have everything because they have also been wiped out. Okay? Check those out as well. Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals. Okay? Don also says, always have a backup for the backup. Be resilient. Be resilient. I hate that word because the government uses it in a bad way. But we need to be resilient. We need to have a backup to a backup. Okay? Kitty Haven says you can set up a tent inside to keep warm. You can do that. You can push the furniture up to the walls. Set up your tent inside your home. Go in your tent with your children, your spouses, your spouse, spouses. Go in the tent with your spouse, your dogs, your cats, your kids, and zip it down. The tent will keep your body heat warmer there than in an open area. That's a good idea. Keely Haven, that was a great idea. Thank you. Renee Seffi says she set up a warming area for her cats in her apartment. Blankets and cat tents and padded boxes work nicely. Yes, cats love boxes, guys. Cats love boxes. One of our dogs lays between pillows to stay warm. She's a finicky little dog. She likes to stay warm between pillows or blankets. On our couches, we have dog blankets on the couch to keep the couch from having dog hair. Both of our dogs love those blankets, but one of our dogs, named Crystal, goes underneath the blankets to stay warm. That's her thing. Any other questions, guys? These have all been good. These have all been good. Any other questions here? I want to make sure we have all the questions answered and give you the information you need. Do you have any questions about what I've talked about or anything in your particular area? Okay. Now, guys, I do have some information on earthquakes. I have significant information about earthquakes both on the East Coast and on the New Madrid Fault. Kitty Haven says ice totals in southern South Carolina, very few. South Carolina is going to see mostly rain out of this. You're going to see some rain. It's not going to be heavy. It's going to be some rain. South Carolina is going to get away with very little ice. Okay? That's the information we have right now. There won't always be ice. Okay? Yes, it's going to get cold. Kitty Haven says where she's at, there's a line between sleet and ice. I don't think you're going to get sleet. I think it's going to be mainly cold and rain. Okay? The same thing with Florida. You're going to see some snow in northern Florida in the mountainous areas, but you're also going to see heavy rain. It's going to get cold. Very cold in Florida. Any other questions? Again, Don says have backups for backups. Power. Okay? We have solar panels in our office here in our studio. Our solar panels here have, such as this solar panel here keeps our phones charged up to 3 times per phone. 3 times per phone on this particular battery backup for our phones. Okay? We have battery backups for our electronics here. our computers and other things. We have backup batteries for those. Right now, I'm trying to get to a point, at some point in time, once our car is fixed, we're going to try to save up for a indoor solar battery, that will also have solar panels we can stick outside to power that solar battery to keep our refrigerator and freezers going. That's what we're going to look for next. Okay? Now, if you don't have a solar battery, you might want to invest in a generator. Go over to Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has generators for as little as about $125. Come buy a generator. Make sure you stick that generator outside your home, away from any windows. So that way the exhaust from the generator does not come back into your home and cause carbon monoxide poisoning. Keep the generator outside and run extension cords from the generator to your electronics in your home. Okay? Kitty Haven says, don't forget water for flushing the toilet. Okay? Don't forget water for flushing your toilet. In our case, we have bottled water to fix meals with. We have bottled water for our dogs. We have bottled water for us to drink. We don't drink tap water here. Tap water, one, stinks, and two, tap water is not good for human beings or animals. That's a fact. So we exist on bottled water here. Okay? Bottled water. In the event that we need to flush a toilet if the power is off. If the power is off, the power is not going to be on for water to come into your house or your apartment. Make sure you have bottled water here. Yes, we get gallon jugs of water here brought in for their dogs and to cook with. Okay? When we empty those out, we refill them with tap water. That way we can flush toilets and clean with. That's also important. Barbara Ayers here. Welcome, Barbara. We appreciate you here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Renee Sevy says you do not want to run out your hot water the next few days. Don't do it. Be very scarce with your hot water. Use it only when it's absolutely necessary. Okay? If you run out of hot water, it can damage your hot water heater. Be very safe with that. Okay? Don says if you have CPAP, why not have one or more backups for it as well? I agree. I have a portable oxygen unit here. When we had that hurricane last year, we lost power for a day and a half. I went out to the car. I ran the car for maybe 30, 45 minutes, charged the battery on my backup power supply, so I had air. Okay? We also drove around the town for a little while to see what was going on. That also charged up my backup air here. Tracy and Stephen here says, yes, water everywhere. Yes. When you need it, where is it? When you need it, where is it? You can also fill up your tub in your bathroom with water. They have what they call a bag of water for your tub. You can buy the bag and fill it up with water, and that's like having 25 gallons of water for you. 25 gallons of water. Okay? Barbara says it's been a while since she was on the live stream. She's off on Highway 64 east of Caldwell, up on a mountain. We worry about the power going out, no water. We have plenty of drinking water. That's great, Barbara. It's good to see you again here. Thank you for being here. Joe Shimpa says, don't drink tap water here. It smells strong of chlorine. Ours smells strong of chlorine, but it also has a real bad taste. So we don't drink tap water here. Barbara Ayers says, fill up jugs for the toilet. We do that as well. We only have stand-up showers. We do have a shower here, but we also have a bathtub. But we rarely ever use the bathtub at all. Okay? If you have a jug of water in your home and you have to shower with it, wash yourself down with water. Then put the jug down and lather up. Then rinse yourself off. Might take a gallon of water to do that, maybe a little over a gallon, but you got water. If you do like we do here in our house, we have water here. D. Mangum is asking, Ron, how bad will the ice be in Hendersonville, North Carolina? You're going to see about an inch and a half of ice. You're going to see about an inch and a half of ice. You're going to see at least a half inch between now and late Saturday night. By Sunday, you might see up to an inch and a half of ice. Be safe over in Hendersonville, guys. Be safe all over North Carolina. Name Gwen, we appreciate you being here. Barbara Iyer says, Ron, I do gig work, DoorDash. I'm so opting out towards you so you can contact me if you need help or need with driving somewhere. That's a possibility too. I'd appreciate that. Barbara, send me your information on my email. Our email here, rltnspdema@gmail.com. It's scrolling across the bottom of your screen. rltnspd@gmail.com. Send me your contact information. I'll get back with you. We're supposed to get our car back sometime today or tomorrow. I was hoping it was going to be today. Still hasn't come back yet. Now, Don's asking some questions I want to repeat here. Why do some folk prepare for possible issues? Because Murphy's Law crap always sinks in. Are you a pretend faux preparedness person? Are you prepared only in your mind? Or are you ready to rock and roll? He's asking, are you full prepared or are you ready to rock and roll? Rock and roll, guys. You need to be prepared anytime. What is happening tonight through next Monday night is going to test us. What is happening today through Monday night is going to test us. And the ongoing cold is also going to test us. We're going to have more snowstorms. Winter's only in the middle of the winter right now. We're going to see winter conditions through at least April. Through at least April in most cases here in the United States. Be prepared, guys. It's not just a Boy Scout slogan, it's a way of life. It's a way of life. Don says, if you're into survival of the fittest, natural selection, and dying to become an angel. Dying to become an angel. Consider not preparing and ignoring things that are likely to happen. That's what will happen. Okay? Now, Demon Catman, I appreciate what you do here as well. Demon Catman is a very dear friend of mine from east of England. I've gotten to know him over the last couple of years here. He's a great man. He is saying in the chat here, I paid hundreds of dollars a month to be able to broadcast with bandwidth. I paid $258 a month to broadcast. Okay? Guys, if you find it in your heart and your ability to pay or send us money, we'd appreciate it. Okay? You can send us super chats here in the chat. You can also send us money to our PayPal account. We have 2 PayPal accounts scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Our Venmo account does not work right now. We're still working on that. You can also send us donations through U.S. mail. Our mailbox address is 504 Bethel Road, Box 401, Morganton, North Carolina. Morganton, North Carolina. The zip code here is 28655. So please, guys, if you can, find it in your heart, send us donations here. You can send us a card or a letter. Tell us what you're doing to prepare. Tell us how you and your family are doing. We'd love to hear from you. We don't get many cards or letters anymore. We used to get them all the time. But checks and money do come through the mail. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for helping us. Okay? Yes, super chats are welcome, but YouTube takes around 30 to 40%. I've seen YouTube take up to 40% of the money that you guys donate. So I appreciate you guys sending money to our PayPal. I really do. That means a lot. And for those of you that choose to send us money in the mail, we'd appreciate that very much. If you do send us money in the mail, wrap your donation in a letter. Wrap it in a letter. That way it can't be seen from the outside. In a card, do the same thing. Talk to us in a card. Tell us what you're doing. Put your donation in the card and send it to us. We'd appreciate it. Our buddy Dave from Canada, near Quebec, Canada. He's here. Canadian Patriot 1. Dave, thank you for being here, guy. Dave's one of my dearest friends as well. Guys, up where Dave lives, he gets feet of snow, 3 to 4 feet of snow at a time. Rich Quake is also here. Rich Quake is in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia has been seeing a lot of snow as well recently. I don't see Rich Quake right now on the chat, but he has been. Rich Quake is also a very dear friend of mine. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate all of our mods here. We thank you for being here, guys. We thank you for being here. God bless you for being here. Now, does anybody have any other questions? Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate that email. I'm going to look at it when I get off the air. Dave, we appreciate you being here, guy. God bless you. Appreciate you. Any questions, guys? Any questions? All right, guys. At the end of our program, because we talk about things that are bad all the time, we talk about all kinds of things, okay? I want to leave you with something positive right now. Again, I'm going to the book of Acts in the New Testament. Paul here is saying something we need to hear. Take heed, therefore, unto yourselves and to all the flock, over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers, to feed the church of God, which he hath purchased with his own blood. For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter among you, not sparing the flock. Also of your own selves shall men arise, speaking perverse things, to draw away every disciple after them. Therefore watch, and remember that by the space of 3 years I cease not to warn every one of you, night and day with tears. Night and day with tears. Guys, Paul was speaking truth here. We have apostles and prophets. They can only help us if we want them to, if we allow them to, if we heed what they say. Heidi Patrick just gave us another $20 super chat. Thank you, Heidi. God bless you for that. She says, when I get back to work, I can give you more. Hope this will help. Yes, it does, Heidi. Thank you so much. God bless you. Please take care of yourself as well. When you hear the words of an apostle or prophet, heed their promptings. Heed their promptings. The Holy Ghost will bear testimony of what they say. Watch and learn. Pay attention when the Spirit talks to you. Pay attention when the Spirit talks to you. Now, Renee Stubby said in the chat, I'm going to say it again too. Please share this program with everybody you know. Share this program with your family, your friends, your extended family, your neighbors. Share with the people you work with and also the people you associate with on social media. Share far and wide, especially this program. There are over 200 million people that are going to be affected by this storm. Over 200 million people are going to be affected by this storm. Everybody needs to see this program. Okay? Please share far and wide. Okay? Also, before you leave, please give us a thumbs up. That would also be greatly appreciated. Any other questions here? Thank you, Renee. Renee's also one of my dearest friends. She's also one of our mods here, and I really appreciate all of our mods. Guys, thank our mod squad. We have the best mod squad on YouTube. I'm truly thankful for each one of them. Everybody. I'm also thankful for all of our EMA family. All of our EMA family are wonderful people. God bless you, and God be with you. I love each and every one of you. Guys, what I think I'm going to do is maybe come back on the air either tonight or in the morning and tell you about earthquakes on the New Madrid Fault and on the East Coast. I've got a complete presentation ready for you, but I think I'm going to save it either for later tonight or in the morning. That way you'll have that information. Yes, there are earthquakes rocking on the New Madrid Fault. We have earthquakes here on the East Coast as well. Why? Because we have the Atlantic plate. The mid-Atlantic plate, if you haven't already noticed, is expanding like this. That expansion is pushing Europe and Africa in an easterly direction. It's also pushing Greenland, Canada, the United States, and northern Mexico in a southwesterly direction, causing earthquakes on the East Coast. So we'll be talking about that again either tonight or in the morning. We'd appreciate all of you returning and bringing everybody with you. If we have any more updates on the storm, we'll also give you that information as well, either tonight or in the morning. Now, we will probably be back on the air tomorrow evening and Sunday as well. Remember, Sunday at 12:30, we come on the air with our weekly Sunday school class called Come Follow Me, the Savior Said. Come Follow Me, the Savior Said. Sunday, 12:30. After that, we'll come on the air and talk more about the storm. Okay? I want to make sure we can help people. I want to make sure everybody's prepared. May God be with you this day and always. I know that I say that a lot, but I mean it from the deepest part of my heart. God bless each and every one of you. God be with you until we can meet again. We will be back with you as soon as anything else happens. As soon as it happens, we'll be back on there with you. I promise. God be with you until we meet again. We'll see you on the other side. Have a good night, everybody. Much love. See you soon. God bless.
Here at Emergency Management Associates, we're dedicated and true, bringing you the essential knowledge, helping you see things through. From disaster preparedness to navigating recovery's embrace, to guide you in every unpredictable time and place. We break down the complex, make it easy to grasp and absorb, sharing strategies for safety, the vital lessons you can't afford to hoard, So thank you for watching, and thank you so much for your sub. You're a key part of our growing family, a member club. With every like, every share, and every comment you send our way, our critical message spreads further, helping more people every single day. Together we're stronger and more prepared. That's the truth we all abide. You help us build resilience with nowhere for uncertainty to hide. Your engagement truly inspires us. Your feedback acts as a guiding light, helping us continually grow and making our channel's future bright. We're always learning, always striving to be better, bring you the most up-to-date information, no matter the weather. Emergency Management Associates is here for you now and forever, it's true. Keep watching, keep learning, because we truly appreciate all that you do. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you later.